Hi everyone, I've decided to go for a little hike in the Lake District today. You should be able to see my car just behind me there. So, parked up for free, which always pleases me. Immediately onto footpath, and I'm heading up High Pike, which is actually, it's the northernmost fell in the Lake District that is over 2,000 feet. So should be a nice easy walk really, because it's I'll show you the footpath in a second, but a real obvious nice easy footpath. I'm expecting that anyway. I've never been up here before, so I'm saying it's easy. It should be easy. That's what I'm expecting. The only thing that's going to be slightly challenging is we've got another storm on its way. Seems we get a storm every other day at the moment, but Storm Gareth is on its way apparently. So I'm going to try and get up here before it gets too bad. It's actually, the worst of it is supposed to be this evening, so it should be fine. It's already, the wind is quite strong gusts, but nothing too bad at the moment. And I just decided, you know, in the past I would have saw, oh, there's bad weather coming, I'll just stay at home. And you know, I'm sick of only going out when the weather's perfect, and I want to get out as much as I can. Not least because of reasons I said in my last video. But yeah, as a photographer, I used to last year, I'd only go out when the weather was perfect and I knew I'd get amazing or nice photographs, and I wasn't making the most of what's around me. So enough of that. From now on I'm going to get out as much as I can, regardless of the weather. So yeah, up High Pike, and we'll see if we can beat Storm Gareth. I've actually got a top tip actually, if you are going out hiking and you're going hiking somewhere where you don't have a map for, what you can do is, if you go onto Bing, if you use Bing Maps rather than say Google Maps, there's actually an option on Bing to bring up an ordnance survey map. So if you're going on a hike somewhere, you can go on there and you can plan out your route and everything, and then you can print out an ordnance survey map from Bing, and you can print out just the map if you want, or you can print out the map with text with the directions as well. So yeah, completely free way of getting an ordnance survey map. So there you go, top tip. As for this area that I'm hiking now, it's a really quiet area, really quiet part of the lakes, probably because it is almost on the outskirts of the Lake District, on the northernmost part, so it's not right within the heart of the Lake District. So it's a quiet area, and this area was heavily mined years ago, so we should see evidence of that as we get further along the trail. And the views, with it being the northernmost part, and closer to Carlisle, you can actually see over into Carlisle, right past it, over the Solway into Scotland. Now, it's just a half-hour drive from my home, so nice and easy to get to. And yeah, I just want to get out more. I wasn't getting out enough in the past, even though I keep saying how I love being so close to the Lake District, and you know, I could get out a lot more than what I do. So that's what I'm trying to do now. Yeah, the weather's not perfect. I don't know if I'm going to get any photographs, but none of that matters, because it's just about getting out. I think it's very easy to get comfortable, and I think I was in danger of getting comfortable and sitting around too much in my nice cozy flat and not being as adventurous as I want to be, and I was in danger of not going out and exploring as much as I used to. So it's time to push myself out of that comfort zone. I actually really need to pee as well, actually, which is normally fine out in the countryside. You can normally find a tree to go behind or something, but here it's such an open area. I feel so exposed. I mean, I don't think there's anyone around. I did see a guy walking his dog a little bit further back, but yeah, I really need to go, but it's so open. I feel so exposed. Also, in this wind, it could go anywhere. It's probably too much information, right? Okay, I'm back in the safety of my car now. I decided to turn around and come back. The conditions were getting worse. was tough because I really wanted to get to the summit, and I was kind of close to the summit, but the wind was really picking up towards the top. It was hailstoning, as you saw, and yeah, it's beginning to get worse now. You can probably hear the wind even now back down here in my car. It's one thing as well to get to the summit, but then I've then got to come back down as well. And as I was walking up towards the summit, I was walking against the wind, so it was quite difficult walking up because I was fighting the wind. That also meant on the way down, obviously the wind was sort of pushing me down as well, so it would have been really, really easy to fall. Also, there's quite a bit of snow up there still, which was deceptively deep in parts as well, and the snow was covering large parts of the footpath. So between the snow and the gale force winds, and then the hail that was coming in as well, it was getting a bit sketchy. I'm by myself as well, so if I had have fell and twisted my ankle, say, which it would have been really easy to fall, so I was quite conscious of the fact that if anything did happen, there's no one around, so I'd have been stuck really. So I am annoyed I didn't get to the top, because when I do challenge myself, I don't like to be defeated. So I am a bit annoyed that I didn't get to the top. When I was stood there trying to decide whether to continue to the top or turn around, I was hoping that the dark clouds and the hail might just pass quickly and it might brighten up again. Looks as though I've made the right decision, to be fair, because it's completely clouded over now, very, very dark. So it's definitely only getting worse. But although I'm a bit frustrated I didn't get to the top, I am just pleased that I made the effort to get out and I pushed myself. Lately, if you watch my last video, you'll know, but recently I had been getting a bit fed up that basically that my life wasn't where I wanted it to be. So I was a bit fed up with things, and then I wasn't sort of going out and doing things because I was fed up, and it was like this, almost like a vicious cycle. I was getting fed up because I wasn't happy with where my life was, but then I wasn't going out and doing things because I was fed up. So I really needed to break out of that, and thankfully now I am. So I am just really pleased that I've made the effort to get out today, and I am pushing myself, and I'm feeling much better. My head's in a better place. Thankfully I've broken out of that rut, got my motivation back again. I'm feeling good. I've got so many ideas for things that I want to do. So yeah, my car's shaking with the wind. It's definitely getting bad now. I should probably drive home. But if you ever find yourself in a rut like I was, you just have to push yourself out of it. Start off by doing something small. You don't have to do something massive. You don't have to travel somewhere far or go on a massive hike. Just start with something small, something simple, something easy, but you do have to push yourself and get out of that rut, which thankfully now I've done. Before I go, I just want to say as well, I've set up like a forum on my website I want people to share their adventures as well. So it's not just me sharing my adventures, I want people to be able to share their adventures as well. So if you head over to my website, you can share your own adventures, whether they're big, whether they're small, whatever it is. You can just write a little piece and you can share photos, you can share videos, whatever you want. So I'd really like for us all to motivate each other, really. And other than that, please subscribe to follow me on future adventures if you haven't already. And I'm going to drive home now before it gets really bad. So thank you very much. Hello, sheep. Distracted by the sheep. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye. Just do your mouth. Just do your mouth.